Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about some much needed updates and some very exciting ones that I have been asking for forever, it seems. But you know what? There's some pretty cool stuff here. So we're going to run through what is coming up in the game over the next few months, and I think you're going to be excited as well. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. First and foremost, if some of the energy's a little bit low, I'm a little bit under the weather right now. So just a heads up there. Anyway, so also just a couple other things too. Really quick, I usually put these at the end of the video, but if you like the video, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button. It really, really does help the channel. And make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you keep coming back and you like the content, just smash that button. Say yes, and get notified whenever we get some new videos coming out. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this roadmap of Mayhem. Now, Haruki put out a video on their YouTube channel. I'll make sure to put a link to this blog down in the description below, which also has the video in it just right here. Very cool stuff that we're going to be talking about. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. First is going to be this path to legendary. I like this. This is something that I've recently been talking about in some of my most recent streams, and a couple fears that I have, because some of the legendary characters that they have come out have required specific tunes, and then when they came out again, they required different tunes. So I've been a little worried about Bugs the Brave because I've been so focused on the characters that we were originally meant to unlock that tune, and I'm curious if that is going to change. With this right here, I like this. They're going to have legendary campaigns, and the requirements for those campaigns are going to be the same. And we're going to start seeing those legendary campaigns come around on a reoccurring basis. It could be several months between each one of them, because there's a whole lot that they're going to be having to layer in there and take turns with the different legendaries and stuff like that. But we should start seeing a much more normal cadence, consistent cadence to seeing these legendary events come around, which is very cool. And this and in the video, she also talks about using these campaigns to continue to farm these legendary characters once you have them unlocked, so that you can continue to build these characters up and star them up and tune them up. So that was very cool. Very excited for that. ETA on this is looking like sometime in May. As of the recording of this video, it is April 30th right now, so May's tomorrow. It'd be cool if we start seeing some of this in the first week of May, but we'll see. Anyway, so that was pretty exciting. We have new push notifications coming for Alliance Wars, which I think is much needed. Just to let you know, kind of some things in here when what is it saying here? When there's Alliance War updates, like phase changes, war energy regeneration, things like that. So having some of those nice quality of life stuff is going to be very, very cool. And some of this other stuff here, oh my gosh, if you guys have been watching me for any amount of time, you know I've been begging for these sliders. I mean, it takes me back to the old school days. I know I'm overhyping it probably because I'm a little under the weather, like I said, but the old school days, for those of you who remember when the original Nintendo was launched and everything, and you got the push button games and you're just like, you guys have seen me in the videos, right? Anyway, I've been begging for these things, so very cool. We are going to be getting some sliders, so you can just adjust to where you want to be as far as your level. I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth, and I don't know how this mechanic is going to work since it's not in game. Also, with that being said, some of these things that you are seeing, these are just mock-ups. They're not in game. They're beta, so they have the potential to change by the time they hit the actual live game. But anyway, so what would be really cool is it typically will stop once it gets to where you're going to be able to max out that character. Now, if we're able to slide that further just to see how many more potions and things that we're going to need to level up, that would be an interesting mechanic to have in theirs too. I've seen that plenty of times before, but we'll see how this works. I'm thankful for the slider. I'm not going to push too hard. I think this is going to be absolutely fantastic. And another thing is this right here. I've been looking for this as well when you're running through campaigns and stuff instead of having to hit that button once, and then that twice, and then that 3 times. And then on some of these events, you can do it 5 times. And it's just like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get an auto-win slider as well. I loving the sliders. So there we go with that as well. ETA on all of this so far is sometime in May. So I'm very excited, if you can't tell. Very excited about all this stuff because there's so many quality of life things that will just make, life a little bit easier. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. Also, another thing I'm super, super jazzed about is look at this. We get more filters. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, I'm probably overdoing it. Anyway, we get more filters, and this is gonna help a lot when you want to organize by defenders and you want to see all your defenders at once. This will actually help with some videos that I have planned and a tier list that I have planned. Everybody's warning me about tier lists. It's difficult to do in this game, I know, but I'm going to try and figure it out. I'm going to throw something out there. We'll see. We'll see if people like it. But this here is going to make things much easier if you want to just sort by different functions, different class types, regions, race, all sorts of stuff. So this is going to be something coming sometime in June. I would expect all these to be somewhat of a tentative ETA just in case something happens that pushes it out. But some very cool things to be looking forward to. So more roster filters here sometime in June. This was cool too, and I love this screen. So a team synergy indicator. Basically, you have all your characters on the screen there, and then it lets you know which characters have synergy. So let's say we have you have Scout Granny and Scout Sylvester there. They'll show a synergy, and then if you have 2 other characters that have synergies, you'll see their synergies pop up as well. Again, something else I have seen in games, and I really like this. I like the way this screen looks, and I hope that this is what's going to be in the game once it finally launches. But it shows you there, as you can see, your tunes there on the left, the tunes that you're going to be going up against on the right, even your power level difference there, which is very nice. And then you can go ahead and jump into battle right there. Save teams function. Look at that, save teams. Look at save teams. Do we have save teams in the game? I know, I should know this. I should know this, and I don't see that in here. I don't know if it's in the video. But I don't think we have a save teams thing, do we? And look at that. Anyway, I don't know. I may not have even read through all of this and picked that up, but I just picked that up from this right here. That'll be an absolutely fantastic thing to add in the game, because I really don't think it's in there. Again, dead brain right now, so let me know in the comment section if that is in the game, because I don't think it is, and that is awesome, and it's not called out in here. So there you go. Anyway, level cap increase coming up as well in June, going up to level 69, 10 full levels. One thing that they make sure to call out here is that with the level cap increase to level 69, there will not be a new region coming, which I think is okay, because with the campaigns and everything in the game, it actually takes you beyond level 59. So to get to those harder campaign levels, then that's gonna help quite a bit. So I think we're good there. Let me know your thoughts on that. That is June stuff. So excited for that. And then next step, I want to theorize a little bit on this next step in Toon Evolution. I'm going to tell you what I hope it's not. I'm going to tell you what I hope it's not. All right, coming sometime in July. Now it says it's kind of early to give a hint about this, and I haven't watched all of Haruki's video. Haruki, I'm sorry. I will watch the whole thing though, because I like catching some of these little tidbits and stuff from the videos. But New Toon Evolution, it's kind of early to give a hint about this, but you know what? It's a little too late since they just said something here. Right here, they say, we're working on a new progression system with exciting possibilities that also incorporates the value of all the characters, all the extra character pieces you may have been accumulating. More details about this coming soon. So here's the thing. I don't know what this is going to be. What I hope it's not, for all of you who have played Marvel Strike Force. I played that game for a long time, and one of the biggest things in there that they added for progression that is still a point of contention is red stars. I hope it's nothing like that. We already got something similar because we got our thing here. I think the way that they incorporated it into this game was good. What I'm hoping is you're able to use these extra pieces for a special store that allows you to do, I don't know, something to the characters. One thing we don't really have in here is mods. And I don't know if mods are going to be a part of this game or not. Some people have their opinions on mods. Some people are okay with it. Some people, not so much. I'd really be interested to hear your thoughts on this. What are you hoping that this new feature, this next step in Toon evolution will be? And what are you hoping it will not be? There you go. That is what I had for you today. We have some awesome updates coming in the next few months, and I'm so very excited for all of this. There's just one thing I have to add. There's just one thing that is not that, well, for me, I think would be something very, very cool to change up in the game. And again, if you guys have watched me for any length of time, you know my biggest issue, and one of the things that's actually causing my roster to fall further and further behind is tune-up materials are tied to Brawl and Brawl only. Yes, you got the challenges throughout the week, but in Brawl, they are tied to Brawl, and so RNG heavy, especially with having to refresh until you get the region that you want to start farming. It would be nice to see those tune-up materials attached to campaign nodes. Put them in the campaign so that we can farm them. That is, it just gives a much more fluid progression when it comes to character progression, and I think it would be much nicer. It's me. That's my 2 cents on that. But a little selfish there. I would like to be able to farm other than inside Brawl. But anyway, so there we go, everybody. That's my video. Very excited to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Definitely let me know. And as always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. And again, if you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. There should be a lot to talk about here. I cannot wait to talk to you guys about this in the comments, on Discord, and on the live stream coming up on Saturday. All right, everybody. That will be it. I want to thank you all again. Take care, and we'll talk to you next time.